Hello, hello, hello. So today we're going to be doing a Marula Cream. Now, I haven't really done this sort of thing before with you on video, but I've had quite a few emails from different people who have issues with making these cream liqueurs from still spirits, saying that it's always clogs up or it's a bit bitty and it just isn't a very nice mouthfeel. So I thought I'd show you how I do it. Now, to get your kit prepared, obviously this is stating to mix the still spirits cream liqueur base, which is here, in 220 mils of hot water. Okay, the first thing to do is open the bag and pour it into your jug. There we go. Next, we need the hot water. So I've measured out of my measuring jugs 220 ml for the hot water. Now it does need to be hot water. If you do this with cold water, it will fail. And that's probably why I think some people get it clogged up and it just generally doesn't work very well because they're using cold water. Yeah, touch more. Yeah, that'll do. So it literally is, just pour it in and then start mixing. I don't like to use plastic when I'm making my drinks. I always like to use glass. But you've got to be careful if you are using glass that obviously you don't hit the sides too hard and then suddenly break it. Now I'm using just a fork. You can use a food mixer, processor, or any other means you have of being able to mix it. The reason why I'm doing a fork, which is a lot harder to do, is simply just to show you that you can do it with a fork, and it isn't really that difficult. It's just time consuming. So it's just literally stirring. Don't forget the edges. It will clog up around the edges. So at least if you're using a glass jug, it's very easy to see when it's all stuck around the sides. Okay, let's try it again. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Yep, that's perfect. Let's try. It's really nice and smooth. So the next thing, add this flavouring followed by 500 ml of 40% distilled vodka. So shake, rattle and roll. Now another little bit of a helpful advice that I would give is to rinse out your bottle. So here's my 500 ml of vodka. Just pour some into the bottle. And then empty it. And do that 2 or 3 times until you can literally see that there's no coloration in there anymore, meaning you've rinsed everything out. Yeah. That's clear. Nice and clean. Just dump the rest of it in. Now what I often find strange, and it's happened again here, it states add 500 ml of 40% alcohol, top up to 1.125 litres with water. Yeah, understandable. And yet there's my 1.125 litre mark. And you can see this drink's above it. Whoa, 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 don't stress about it past me. Sorry. It's been a while since I've done a cream base. Literally, year, 2 years, I can't actually remember. And I forgot that, as I'd thought, mixing it up creates a lot of bubbles and it makes a volume. It's been about 15-20 minutes now since him, and it's already gone down about 60 ml. That's not much, but it is now, as you can see here, it is just below the 1.125. So this right now can take around, say, 60 ml of water to get it to the right amount. So I'm going to leave it a little bit longer and see if these bubbles are going to go down. The downside is that's more of a foam bubble, so this is going to take some time. So what I'm going to do is put a coaster or something over here to stop dust or anything getting into it. I'm going to leave it a bit longer. So do not worry about it. Do not worry about him. It will be fine, but let it settle for a bit. Then you can either top up with water, as the instructions say, or just leave it as it is, and it will be very fractionally thicker, and obviously fractionally more alcohol in there because you're not trying to water it down. But again, it's only a tiny bit more water. All good. Right, your turn again. Come down here, carry it on. And then I will then bottle it into 2 separate bottles and then put it straight in the fridge. Do not forget, though, that if you're doing the cream liqueur bases, they only last a month. So if you're doing cream liqueur base, make it, stick it in that fridge, and then consume it within 30 days. You can probably drink it more after that, but you will see that it will start separating and it won't look as good. Whereas the anything else like the liqueurs, they will last indefinitely. So they're fine. It's just the cream base that's got the issue. Right, well, I hope you found this helpful. And if you do have issues mixing it up or you have other ways of doing it, please let me know. I'd love to know how you do them. All right, well, happy drinking.